Hey everyone, welcome back. This, as always, is Eesgooshee, and this, as sometimes, is...
Double Snop-a-lot.
That actually makes sense, given the origin of your name, which we will not explain.
Ever.
That will remain a mystery.
Until, I tell you.
Right.
Or I bother putting a picture of him on my YouTube page.
So I remember something that I wanted to talk about last time but didn't think of, which would have taken up some space and made the last video less boring. Actually, I want to talk about this guy first, and once he appears. This guy. He looks like a Pokemon. He's a Pokemon. He's like if they took a squirrel and gave him a gorilla face, and then put a scorpion stinger at the end of his tail.
He's light type.
I don't think there is a light type.
Are you sure? I feel like there is by now.
Maybe, I don't know. Last one I played was Pokemon Silver. And I really only count the original 152.
I'm okay with there being more.
There are more, but they're boring. Like if I see like the new ones and they're like, oh, they just ran out of ideas, didn't they?
Well, if
they just took a squirrel and put a gorilla's face on it and gave it a scorpion stinger.
Yeah.
There probably is one of those.
If it's your thing, then you don't want it to get stagnant. If it's not your thing, then just be happy with the first few.
So what are we going to call this guy?
Different strokes for different folks.
What are we going to call this?
This Pokemon?
Yeah, his name is Pharaon, I believe, but if I'm going to call the other one Pancake Goat, we got to call this one something else. Also, I have my regular clothes now.
Yep. They used to be Omnigel.
Link's looking around. Why did you take my clothes off? Why does my ass hurt so much? So what are we going to call this Pokemon?
Dr. Zaius? A wild Dr. Zaius appears.
Alright, was Dr. Zaius even a gorilla, or was he like a... I thought he was some other kind of monkey.
I don't know.
It's been so long since I've seen that. Anyway, the thing I was going to talk about, now that YouTube is allowing videos longer than 15 minutes, I know I said that I'm going to keep all the segments the way they are, but I've decided there is one that I can put together that won't affect the whole order or anything, and that's the final boss fight. Because right now that takes up 2 videos, so I think I'll just put those 2 together, and it won't affect the order of anything else. Because it's the final boss fight.
Cool.
So it'll be nice to have. It'll be like a special episode. It'll be like the 2-hour season finale, and then there's going to be stuff after that.
What? All right.
Cave of Ordeals.
Oh yeah, that.
It's all after that. But yeah.
He fainted.
No, he's turning into light, which means that someone just caught him. All of that light's going into a Pokeball right now.
Dr. Zaius is blasting off again.
Midna has a pretty funny line here. It's like the last thing she says before you get to run around again. Well, good luck, Mr. Important Hero.
You should have named yourself that.
There's not enough spaces. There's only 8 spaces. So I couldn't have named him Amaterasu, because that's 9.
I know.
I could have named him Del Toro, as in Benicio del Toro. Because he is the wolf man. I know that's got to be a remake of some old Wolfman. Who played it then?
No idea.
I'm thinking it might have been Lon Chaney, but I'm not sure at all. Lon Chaney, not to be confused with Chaney. I forgot what his first name was. The villain of sorts in True Grit, played by someone in the original and played by Josh Brolin in the new one. Comes out, I believe, in 9 days. That's today, though. The 13th. Yeah, it comes out in 9 days. Starring Jeff Bridges and Matt Damon and some weird way to say Josh Brolin. Josh Brolin's mustache was awesome.
If you would like to post a video response to this video with you saying Josh Brolin's name, go ahead.
In some weird way.
Yeah.
Because we have Jeff Bridges and we also have Matt Damon. You know no one's gonna do that, right?
No, no one is.
So this part's also rather tedious. So I sped it up a lot. I've seen Let's Plays where people still speed it up, but they just speak really slowly as they're playing it. So that it still sounds normal. I think, yeah, we should talk about Josh Brolin's mustache in the next video.
Alright.
Because there's something coming up that I want to talk about.
It's been a while since we've hung out. I haven't seen his stash in a while.
So here's me using the lantern oil I stole before. And I realized afterward that I didn't even need to do that because the store where you get it is in this next area. So I could have just not bothered with it the first time and gotten it now. Also, that bridge-looking thing in the background might be important later. I don't know. That's just my hypothesis. And here we meet the Golden Wolf. Now this guy I want to talk about, because as we're about to see, he is more than just a Golden Wolf. He is also this guy. And the most popular theory about him is that this is Link from Ocarina of Time. And I agree with that for a few reasons. One of them is that he is also left-handed. I know it looks like he's right-handed here. And the thing with that is, this is the Wii version. And so the game was originally developed for the GameCube, and that's kind of like the canonical version of the game. And then when they ported it to the Wii, because development took long enough for it to be a launch title, they said, hey, let's release it for the Wii too. Oh wait, most people are right-handed, so they'll probably be swinging the sword with their right hand, even though the Wiimote is the very first ambidextrous video game controller. But so they basically flipped the entire game over except for the text. But in the original game, this guy was left-handed and Link is left-handed and everyone else is right-handed. In this version they're right-handed and everyone else is left-handed, and it actually looks kind of funny sometimes. But so that's one of the theories. That's evidence of this being Link from Ocarina of Time. Another one is that in Ocarina of Time, one of the Kokiri said that anyone that gets trapped in the Lost Woods and isn't a Kokiri gets turned into a Stalfos. This guy looks like a Stalfos, and there was that plot development in Ocarina of Time where it turns out Link isn't a Kokiri, he's actually a Hylian that just sort of, I don't know,
wandered into the woods.
I forgot how he ended up in Kokiri Village. But next time we start the Forest Temple. Took us long enough. What is this? After 9 videos in an hour and a half, we're finally in the first dungeon of the game. So see you next time.